This episode of Middle 8 is brought to you by SKILLSHARE. Use the first link in the description to get yourself 2 months of SKILLSHARE Premium free. Time magazine called Lorde one of the most influential teenagers in the world. And 5 years ago, Royals sat atop of the Billboard Hot 100, overtaking artists like Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, and Britney Spears, some of the most prominent female pop artists of the late 2000s. Royals sounded nothing like its competition, breaking all of the rules with a significantly slower tempo, unique melodic structure, and Lorde's subdued vocals. Her style would mark a shift in the pop landscape, delivering a voice with substance among what Dave Grohl considers stripper pop. When Lorde arrived on the airwaves, pop radio would never be the same, and that might sound like an exaggeration until you listen a little closer. This is how Lorde's Royals changed pop music. Ella Yellock O'Connor was born in 1996 in Auckland, New Zealand. Her mother was a poet who encouraged her to read a wide range of genres. It's an attribute that continues to assist her in her songwriting. But it was Universal Music Group that would be her greatest blessing. The mega label would take notice of the young singer after seeing footage of her performing at her school's annual talent show. They offered the then 12-year-old Ella a development deal to further hone her skills and have her develop an idea of the kind of music she wanted to create. They had Ella working with a vocal coach twice a week for a year while attempting to set her up with a number of singers, songwriters, and producers to begin producing music with, but with little success. Ella took the moniker of Lorde and began writing her own songs in the meantime. When she was paired with fellow Kiwi Joel Little, the two completed the 5-song EP The Love Club within just a few weeks. It included Royals, a track Lorde claims to have written in 30 minutes. In it, she criticizes mainstream pop culture, a refreshingly original and mature take from a 16-year-old featuring both uplifting and rebellious themes. Royals was officially released in the summer of 2013 in support of Lorde's forthcoming debut, Pure Heroine.
And we'll never be royals. It's a run in our blood.
A handful of months later, the song took the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100, making Lorde the youngest artist in 26 years to top those charts. She was 17. She also became the first female in 17 years to top the male-dominated alternative songs chart. The track went on to win 2 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year, and the single has since been certified diamond in the US, selling 10 million units, making it one of the best-selling singles of all time. So, what was all the hype about? Some of it had to do with style. At 85 beats per minute, Royals' tempo was significantly slower than most female pop songs. Since Royals, songs have also started to slow down and sound sad. It may be a sign of the times, but it's become the norm. 87% of 2017's #1 songs were in a minor key. It's not really a song you can dance to, it's more personal than that, like it's meant to be heard on headphones. Not only was it a new sound, but it was a social critique on the avant-garde lifestyles that were portrayed in most pop songs at the time. Compared to those other tracks, the production on Royals is not nearly as polished or glamorous either, opting for a more minimalist approach. It's almost an a cappella with its sparse synth-driven and hip-hop inspired production. That's also where things get more interesting. Royals uses the melodic structure called MIXOLYDIAN mode. It's a scale more commonly used in blues and alternative rock tracks. It's what separates her songs from most radio pop, since it manipulates the feelings associated with major or minor chords, making it sound neither happy nor sad. This is the typical D major scale. Now, this is the D Mixolydian scale used in Royals. It's like the major scale, except it has a flattened 7th note. The Beatles and the Grateful Dead both loved using Mixolydian in verses and solos respectively. Kurt Cobain used Mixolydian in Nirvana's All Apologies, and it made a song about suicide almost feel like a triumph. Lorde's songwriting becomes so much more when coupled with Mixolydian mode. Just like Mixolydian, it doesn't fit one emotion. It sits between this middle ground of excitement and passiveness. Her tone comes off both sarcastic and confident. Lorde writes all of her music vocally. She doesn't play any instruments on her records or on stage. Her voice is her instrument. It's the alpha and omega of her talent. It's been described as sultry, smoky, mystifying, restrained, and 1,000 other adjectives. Suffice to say, it's unique and powerfully intriguing, which spawned record labels to begin creating clones of her. You see, pop vocal styles shift in and out of fashion all the time, and when something original comes around, there are always imitators. And I'd argue that Lana Del Rey might have started the whisper pop breathiness phase of this decade, but it was Lorde's authentic songwriting that also had executives take notice. She ushered in a new era of vocalists. Selena Gomez, Halsey, Daya, Kiara, Alessia Cara, Melanie Martinez, Troye Sivan, Banks, all flooded in post-Royals. And looking back now, it's hard to believe this conversational style wasn't around back in the 2000s. Lady Gaga, Kesha, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, they all project their voices, going for a full-bodied, over-the-top sound. And while there's nothing wrong with that, there was just no balance. This teenager helped steer pop vocals into an entirely new direction by refusing to appeal to mainstream tastes. The dry sounds of her whisper singing is attractive, it's intimate, sexy, and heartbreaking. Vocals with purpose really stand out, and the focus is now on expressive storytelling rather than the American Idol style of singing. Maybe we're attracted to music that sounds like it's meant for one set of ears, a one-on-one interaction in this social network dense smartphone era of today, making Lorde a pure heroine of the pop genre. All it took were the right mentors to help Lorde develop her skills and write a song that defined a generation. SKILLSHARE can help you do the same. If you're a creator, the online learning community has over 20,000 classes on things from vocal training, music production, photography, animation, whatever else might interest you. A premium membership starts at around $10 a month, which gives you unlimited access to all courses. But the first 500 people to use the link in the description will get 2 months of SKILLSHARE Premium for free. That's plenty of time to sharpen up your skills and pursue a new passion. Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like rating, subscribe to learn more about the music you love, and don't forget to hit that bell so you never miss an episode. If you can support the channel, head over to our Patreon page for some cool rewards. Thank you to our current supporters. We love you. More stuff is always on the way. You can find us on Spotify, Twitter, and Instagram as The Middle Ocho. And that's it for me. Again, thanks for watching and keep listening.